Hello, you guys. Today we're going to have another big, well, maybe not so big, haul video. I had stuff put in the little corner bit I have just down there, waiting to make videos for, and I'm still waiting for part of my Zavi order, so I thought, I'm just going to go through all the little bits that I've got from Poundland, charity shops, gift from friend, and tell you if I've watched most of it. I'll give you a bit of a walkover of some of it, but it's going to be not an overly long video. And when I always say that, I usually end up running into 20 minutes. I'll try not. It's now almost a minute in. I've got all the bleh out the way, so I'll go no particular order. First up is Final Recall. I bought this from Poundland to go with my Wesley Snipes collection. Now, it says on the cover, Cabin Fever meets Skyline. Don't really see the cabin fever aspect of it, but I do sort of see the Skyline aspect of it. Either way, it's about a 5 out of 10. It's not incredible, but it's not terrible. Wesley Snipes doesn't play a terrible part in it. I didn't think about where I was going to put these after I'd finished talking about them. Put that there. Right. All the Money in the World. Another one I got from Poundland. No, wait. This... I may have already spoken about this on another video. I tried skimming my other videos to see if I'd mentioned these because I do, hold these up for a little bit. I may have already spoken about it. This came from the same shopping trip as the book that I spoke about in one of my other videos. So I may have already talking about this. But it was slipcase with digital code in it, so I got it. It was £1 from Cancer Research. It looked good. That's most of the curiosity of mine comes from if it looks good. Again, that means I may have spoken about this and a couple of the other bits. I don't know. Slipcover. This was Poundland, £2. Haven't watched it yet, but I saw a trailer for it when I was watching Life. That made me want to watch it more. This does look like a good film. I'm glad I picked it up. But again, slipcover, which I love the slipcovers. It was brand new for £2. You can't go wrong for £2. Oops, see, it's poking at the bottom. There. Les Mis. I watched this either last night or the night before. I only have one real complaint, and that as it's a movie, they didn't have to sing every single line, because they would be singing their line, and the next person would sing their line, and it would be like constant up to high pitch. They could just, speak. They managed to speak things like "Pound the cannons! Fire!" Well, why couldn't they just speak the little bit of a line? But apart from that, the songs in this are absolutely fantastic. And Hugh Jackman, fantastic part. Russell Crowe plays a fantastic part. Anne Hathaway was the only other big name that I remember. But there's a couple of... you can see the names just on the top there. Most of you probably already know these, but hold on, let's see if I get rid of my face, if it'll show it up. No, it doesn't want to. Okay, well, fine, I'll read them out. Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Anne Hathaway, Amanda Seyfried, Eddie Redmayne, oh yeah, Helena Bonham Carter, and Sacha Baron Cohen. Now, the moment I saw Helena Bonham Carter, I said to my mate, Mrs. Lovett's in this? Now, I said that because literally her singing her lines sounded exactly like Mrs. Lovett from Sweeney Todd. And of course, remember Sacha Baron Cohen was in it, Sweeney Todd as well. But yeah, I had this on DVD, so this was an upgrade. Fantastic. Really enjoyed it. Life. Slipcover, Poundland, £2, brand new. I saw this in the cinema. Watched it again recently on the Blu-ray, see what it was like. Again, I enjoyed it, but the ending was a bit predictable. We all knew what was going to happen. If you don't know what was going to happen, Yeah, I'm about to spoil it, so I'm going to count to three, and then when I put this back down, you know it's safe to turn the volume back on, okay? Right. Three, two, incoming spoiler. The bug wins. The Martian wins. So everyone knew it was going to happen. It was too obvious, too predictable. I've seen too much horror to know that. So anyway, I'm going to put this down so people who muted can... Still a good film, though. Before that, I watched this. Now, this was a second-hand DVD from... I can't tell if this was Poundland pre-owned or Cancer Research. But, again, that's what I mean. Things sit on the side for so long. They just... Everything... Blah, blah, blah. This was a really good body swap sci-fi. I can never remember his name. Ben Kingsley played a great part in this, and Ryan Reynolds equally great. I mean, come on though, who doesn't love Ryan Reynolds? And I know I'm talking down there, I apologise, but again, really good film. This Poundland, cheap, seen it once, thought it was funny. When I say Poundland, by the way, their Blu-rays are always £2. So, I may only distinguish if it was new or pre-owned. This was new, and it's a funny film. You'll recognise Chappie there on the left, or right to you, who knows, as the Ready Player One guy. That's how I remember him. I don't know his name. Let's say his name on the back here. Oh, I can't read it. It's too dark. Anyway, funny film. It's an adult-orientated... Hold on, where is it? You can see it's a 15. Yeah, it's an adult-orientated comedy zombie about scouts versus zombies. It has boobs in it, basically. Poundland again. Brand new. This was an upgrade because previously I have this DVD. So this was an upgrade. And I haven't watched it yet, but I've watched it recently on DVD. So brand new from Poundland. Can't go wrong. I wanted to upgrade. Again, this is an upgrade from DVD. This was brand new. There are multiple copies just like this along their list. Like dang, dang, dang. Some of them pre-owned. But I was only lucky that I thought I'd have one quick scan through and I found the one with the lenticular slipcover. Fantastic. It's like a spray of bullets. This is a good film. I watched it for the first time and it is quite literally taken on an airplane, but it can distinguish itself separately. So still good. Still good. Sorry, that's Rhett and Link's fault. Every time I say it's still good, I can hear them going, it's still good. So, this next few items were part of a birthday present from a mate. Because there was a couple of items I wanted in a pre-owned DVD music shop. And I thought I'd go back and get them. Unfortunately... they didn't have all the little bits that made them special. They were a good price, but it was the black slip-covered editions of Demons and Demons 2. Ooh, sub 10 minutes still. Going good. But they didn't have the poster or the comic book for Demons 3. In Demons 1, it has the comic book Demons 3 Part 1, and in Demons 2, it's supposed to have the comic book Demons 3 Part 2, and they're both supposed to come with a poster. I'm a little, that I couldn't get them, but in the end I found something just as fantastic. So I'm going to go through the extras and then go through the main part of this purchase. So these were $3.99 each or 3 for $10, and I bought this. These were all pre-owned. Well, actually one wasn't pre-owned. Triangle. This is, as you can see by the lenticular cover... I'll try and get it so it does it. You see that? The guy appearing behind her and her face in the pole thing. Right. This I got it on DVD from a charity called Changing Lives for 50p on DVD. Sorry, I probably said DVD multiple times now, but with a cover, slip cover. So when I saw this for $3.99, 3 for 10, and it had the lenticular slip cover, I was like, bargain. The disc is fantastic. But yeah, the film itself is a very clever, a very intelligent horror film. If you've never seen it, you've got to see it. What I will say is they put it on a lot of like gross, disgusting horror, like most disgusting top 10 disgusting horrors you've ever seen. It's not. It's nothing like that. It's clever horror, but it's not gross horror. Not gross at all. Karate Kid, the remake. Now, I'm a huge... Karate Kid is, it's my jam. I love the original Karate Kids. In fact, Karate Kid 2, my wedding song's from. So, this I watched when it first came out, and I thought, it's alright. I like the re-envisioning of it. I like the take they chose to go with. But, yeah, I still prefer the original. But it's still a quality Jackie Chan film. Quality Jackie Chan film. Oh yeah, and Jaden Smith. Who was extremely talented as an actor when he was younger. Still okay as an actor getting older, but I can't get his Twitter shenanigans out my head. The so-called quotes he puts up. This one was one I picked up because I didn't have it on DVD. It's a shark movie, and I was told it's fantastic. I watched it, and I would say it was made by a surfer. This film feels to me like it was made by a surfer who was scared of sharks. It's more realistic, but still sort of not quite realistic. As in, you're never going to get that attacked by a shark, but, by a shark that big. It's a Jaws size great white, but they're not that big. So, it's still, 3 for a 10. It wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it. Could have been better, but I enjoyed it, which is all I can ask for, really. Do I enjoy the films? Anyway, that was part of the order of the 3 for 10 from that shop. This is the main part, which is in my Arrow section. I've got just this here. I was picking up stuff from just off screen down. Anyway, this is the main thing. Now, YouTube, it's a DVD cover. I'm going to have to figure out how to cover some of this up. Hold on, I know what I'll do. Yes, I need to do this for this specific thing because YouTube will have a spasm if I show the custom artwork. Which is a shame because I prefer the custom artwork. And you're going to laugh when you see it. You will laugh when you see it. Be like, what's wrong with the artwork for that? But yeah, it's the good. Yeah, it's a good one. There we go. Right. Yeah, this isn't the custom artwork, but this Caligula. Now, this is safe because it doesn't have anything fancy on it. But as you can see, it's the blue edition. Here we go, focused. Way. Now, this. Funny story, yes, focus on my face. I just caught this because I was just still scanning everything. I looked across every shelf. One of his shelves, yes, it's classed as a top shelf because it has XXX entertainment, magazines and videos and DVDs. This was tucked in, like you could just see that, sort of tucked in a bunch of DVDs. So I saw that and instantly went, hold on, Arrow, whoa, Caligula, picking that up. And it has every bit in there, which is 2 discs, 4 sleeve art options, double-sided fold-out poster, a collector's edition booklet featuring a rare interview with Malcolm McDowell. Now, the poster itself is the fancy art that I like, but I can't show because even though I mark this stuff as in not for kids, and I'm not monetized, I'm not ready yet, I don't have the number of views or subscribers, I still don't want Facebook. I still don't want YouTube going, you can't show that. Even though it's a Blu-ray cover, it's a Blu-ray. It's not adult. Well, sort of. But anyway, yeah. This. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you, Tristan. You helped me get that. It's one of the prized parts of my Arrow collection. The other bits I've got, one is, yep, that way, because it was the third item I received, which was this morning, but Rosie's got it in the other room to watch. Right, first item I received through my Zavvi order, because I ordered 4 items in the Zavvi 2 for 15 Arrow sale. This was one of them. I prefer the Legion cut, even though there is VHS footage, and there's more Brad Dourif's more in this, the Legion cut. They didn't cut all his bits out and replace him with, I can't remember his name, bless him, the one who played Danny in the priest who killed himself at the end of the first one. He came back, or was asked back, to shoot some footage for this for the theatrical cut because the studio wanted to interfere. So the theatrical cut on this is the studio interference version, but I like the Legion cut because the way they end it is perfect. I mean, some people may find it incomplete, but I think it's perfect. This, make sure there's, yeah. This was part 2 arriving from my Zavvi order, Life Force. This is a great film. Yes, it has nudity in it. But it's an awesome take on alien vampires. Because essentially that's what this is. It's about alien vampires that invade Earth. Oh yeah, it's by Tobe Hooper as well, the one who did Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But that's part 2 of my Zavvi order. Part 3 is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. That arrived today. I watched it today. That, for a family film, which is how it was rated, is actually quite funny. And Cassandra Peterson as Elvira is just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It is a very funny film. If you've never seen it, it is quite funny. Some of it's deadpan humor, some of it's in your face. I mean, some of Elvira's jokes tend to fall flat to who she's telling it to, but I think that's part of the funny. But yeah, that's not here. That's out there with the missus, because really originally I bought it for her to watch because she likes Elvira. So I thought I'll buy it to go to my collection and so she can watch it. Right, the DVD section. Now we've gone through the Blu-rays. Poundland. There is only one reason I picked this up, and he's stood in the middle. Michael C. Hall. I saw a trailer for this after I picked it up and thought, ooh, that looks alright, you know. It looks like it'd be an interesting thing. But obviously I haven't seen it. I've only seen Michael C. Hall in 6 Feet Under, a couple of episodes. I haven't watched a lot of it. And obviously Dexter. Everyone knows Michael C. Hall from Dexter. You can't really think of Dexter and not think of Michael C. Hall. So yeah, blind pickup, Poundland, £1, brand new, had the slipcover and everything. So that's fantastic. This, I can't remember where I picked it up. It may have been a charity shop. It may have been Cancer Research. I can't remember. But I picked this up because it's a slasher. It's one I don't have. And it stars him. And it doesn't want to focus. That's fine. It also stars her. Now, for those who don't recognise those two, that is David Boreanaz and Denise Richards. It's not a great film by any imagination, but it's a teen slasher that I would say rivals Scream. This was brand new, had the slipcover, £1. I've been wanting to see it since I saw the trailer. Taron Egerton, Hugh Jackman. I have only seen Taron in Rocket Man, which is an absolutely emotional roller coaster of a movie. But I saw a trailer for this, and I was like, oh, I've got to get it. So when I saw this in Poundland, slipcover new, I was like, oh, I've got to get it. Again, this, not sure which part I picked this up from. Either, as you can see, it's a fancy reflective cover. Not sure where I picked this up from, but it could have been any shop, either Poundland or a charity shop. It looks interesting. That's the best way I can say it. It looks like it's a possession movie, which is an 18. So it's not 15. That's normally my thankfulness when it comes to rubbish, churned out possession movies. I call them churned out because it's like they'll have some obscure title like The Taken, and they'll have a woman floating somewhere on the cover like this, and it'll be a 15 or a 12 or something, and you'll be thinking, I ain't watching that. And this is by New Horizon was the publisher for this, so it's more an indie release. But this I bought for my Tom Cruise collection. Stanley Kubrick, Eyes Wide Shut. I'm not keen. I hate. You saw it with Valentine. I don't like it. The clipper, I think they call them wooden clipper cases or whatever they call them. But I bought this specifically for my Tom Cruise collection. I don't have a Kubrick collection really, and eventually I'm going to get all the Kubrick films on Blu-ray. But I have a Tom Cruise collection out. Yeah, that's the way out there. In a big wooden, display case. I've got all my Tom Cruise, Steven Seagal, Bruce Willis, all sorts of films. So this is going to go in with them. I've seen clips of it, and I don't think it's amazing, but a lot of people have been like, oh, it's such a great film. I don't know. This I bought off eBay. Strictly because that man there, right in the middle, almost said Steven Seagal then, Sylvester Stallone. This is to go on my Stallone collection. It cost £3 on eBay, brand new, with a slipcover. Yay, slipcover! But yeah, brand new with a slipcover. Thomas Jane's in it from The Mist or Punisher. Now, that make it interesting because, yeah, Kelsey Grammer's in it. I haven't properly looked at it yet, so yeah, Thomas Jane, Kelsey Grammer. That's interesting. Anyone else that I'll know? Tom Berenger. That's for my Sylvester Stallone collection. We're almost over, and we've gone over 20 minutes. See what I mean? I say it's not going to be long, and it goes over. This is another eBay purchase. I wanted this specifically because I've got parts 1 and 2 in the slipcovers, which I found in a Western Hospice Care. They were £1 each. And they both had slipcovers. They weren't in the best condition, but they're still, displayable condition, which is what I like. Still good enough condition. And I saw this brand new on eBay. Had the big plastic wrap with $8.99 written on it. And the guy was selling it for £3, so I was like, sure, I'll take it. And I haven't watched it yet, but apparently the Infernal Affairs series is known as the Asian Godfather series, or something along those lines. So there's only 3 of them. I've got the 3 of them now, so I plan to watch through them at some point. But this is going to go in my Asia Extreme collection, as you can see, Tartan Asia Extreme on the top there. This is going to go in that collection, which is just over. I've got a bunch of stuff here. I know you can't really see it. I've got a bunch of stuff just here, like where my hand is facing. a bunch of stuff there, and behind that is a display thing facing the other way, so I can go into it, and it's just over there. Last two things. I ordered a couple of books off eBay. A couple of books I need for my Stephen King collection. The Colorado Kid, which was the basis for the Haven TV series, which I haven't fully seen. I tried watching it once, got a couple of episodes in, and I started watching other things, and I sort of got distracted and kept watching those other things. So I haven't read this yet. I also have Joyland in the same hard case crime publication setup. So I'm looking forward to getting through that. And the last thing was another of the Stephen King books I needed, which is here. I'll show you the first one. I bought it from World of Books on eBay, and they said it was very good condition. Very good is described as not having any obvious creasing, stains, or spine damage at all. You can see that as the spine damage. It has a giant sticker, and just in the light you can see that crease there. It's bloody mental. And obviously staining, and the pages are completely stained. So I contacted them. They said, "I'm ever so sorry for the experience. We will send you out a replacement if you would like that." So I was like, "Sure, I want a replacement of the book because I need Firestarter for my collection." So they did. They sent me another one. This one, as you can see by the thing, it isn't as it's been read, and I personally would put this in the good category of descriptions, which would have a little bit of, it's been read condition, but is nothing, no stain, no sticker. As you can see, if I get it in the light again, you can see there's no big crease like there was on the last one, and the staining isn't as bad, as you can see there. So this, much happier with this, and I did it was reflected in my feedback to them of the condition, and that I'm happy with this one. So this is going to go with my collection of Stephen King books. The other one, this one, I might use this as the reader copy to begin with, and then just donate it. What I do with all my books, if I do have a problem and they send out replacements, it's World of Books. What happens is they pick up all the redundant books and stuff that can't be sold from charity shops, usually gets picked up or sold to World of Books anyway. So this is going to find its way back to World of Books, but I'm going to probably donate it to one of my local charities. So, but I will use it as my reader copy first, because it'll mean I don't have to bend the other one so much. Right. That's that. And again, I know I've been looking down there for most of the video. I do apologise about that. But I think I'm going to end this video with a great big thank you. A thank you to Tristan, and a thank you to my wife, because as I just did a gratitude post on my Facebook page, because I have an author page. I try everyone. I used to write a few poems here and there, and I'm trying to keep getting back into it, but I did a gratitude post basically saying thank you to Tristan, Mr. Claxton, thank you, and a thank you to my wife, because without things to keep myself occupied and happy and comfortable, my anxiety level skyrockets, which is where my collections comes in. Like, you see me talking about my Stephen King collection, my Stallone collection, my Steven Seagal collection. All of that stuff is stuff that it puts me in a happy place when I see it. I hate digital. You'll never see me purposely going into digital, but it's nice to say, I want to watch this, and I can go and admire my collection for a short period of time, and then go, right, I know exactly where it is, so I'll grab it off the shelf. So that's the life story bit of the video out of the way. But yeah, thank you very much, honey. Thank you very much, mate. And thank you everybody for watching. So, like and subscribe, all the good stuff. You guys rock. And the next video, I have no idea what it is. I usually say, oh, my next couple of videos will either be this, that, or the other. But I don't know. It'll be what it'll be. You guys will understand that eventually. But I think the next video will most likely be tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow I should get the fourth and final item from Xavi. So I'll do a video tomorrow where I will review. Where is it? Where I'll go over this a little bit and the new item I'm picking up or getting from Xavi. Sorry if you can't hear me. Yeah, the item I'm getting from Xavi and that. Right, it's gone over 30 minutes now, which I'm sorry for, but I'm sure you guys expect that now. So thank you very much. Like, subscribe, comment below, say anything you like, and I will see everyone in the next video.